Hey you guys, it is I, your purple robe, purple lips goddess, Adina here at Beyond the Veil. Yeah, I hope all of my busted babies are exquisite on this Thursday. I am just gonna pop in real quick because I got shit to do. Maybe I'll think of another reading to do after this one, but this is a subscriber request. And because I couldn't think of anything on my own and I just wanted to come on here and do a reading, I just said, let me do it because it's the first thing I saw yesterday. And it's relevant. So let me pop a gummy first. So I am a flower girl, but these gummies are like candy. They so good. So y'all, I be eating these gummies like they gummy bears. And be sleeping in a bitch an hour later. So anyways, they're good and strong. Tastes like I just put a whole bud in my mouth. A bud of stoppers. Anyways, Megan the everything at this point. God damn. I've done a reading on Megan the Stallion. I've done a reading on Megan the Serpent. I have done a reading on Megan the Person. Today we're going to do a reading on Megan the Every Damn Body. Megan the ... And just fill in the blank. Megan the fill in the blanks. Because at this point, who knows? All right. So let me float the water in my hands. And then I'm going to just read her. Somebody wanted me to read her in this sexual assault and unemployment lawsuit, unpaid wages or something like that. So let's look at it, child. Ooh, that was a loud clap. Okay, spirits, come through on this day of Jupiter. Because I got Jupiter retrograde in my 12th house in my birth chart. And, you know, those are my guardian spirits from past lives. Looking down at the rest of my life from my 12th house. Protecting and guiding and leading and blessing and, you know, all of that good stuff. Come through, spirits, on this day of Jupiter while you conjunct Uranus. You know what I'm saying? All right. Megan Pete. Is it Pate or Pete? Megan the Stallion. Y'all know it just fell out of my lap. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation, considering we're talking about those allegations about her humping on a woman in the car, and this man said he did not want to see that, and Megan is an Aquarius. That literally just fell out of my lap. Aquarius, bring love into the car. My spirit's so funny. Megan, I ain't gonna say what I just heard in my mind. Megan somebody calls her, or will call her, or maybe behind her back allegedly calls her Megan the Freak. That's what I heard in my mind. And I'm not calling that girl that because I don't know her like that. And I'm not here to shame women for their sexuality. Because I'm nasty too. I just prefer to be nasty with one person at a time. You know, I makes me feel more comfortable. I have to be comfortable with the person for me to, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, I don't want you lingering around if I don't like you like that. So I'm not even going to give you my vagina and bless you. Put that holy oil on you. I'm not going to do that if I don't. Yeah, just one person at a time. But I get the freak nasty shit because. So Megan the Stallion, talk to me. Okay, no. Mother and Father God, I ask that you allow me to continue to conjure up and speak to the soul and the spirit of Megan the Stallion. Please compel me to speak her truth, because she be lying. Speak her truth and keep nothing hidden from me that I seek to know. Megan Thee Stallion, talk to me about... Nope, that's not what I want to do with the oracle cards. It's that damn gummy. Spirit, if Megan Thee Stallion was sitting right in front of me right now, and she was like, girl, I need to read because I'm going through some shit right now. And and I really need to find out what I need to do in the spiritual world and shit, because so I need you to tell me what the Spirit say I need to do, because... So Spirit, if Megan Thee Stallion was sitting in front of me and she needed a message from the divine, what would you have me to say to Megan? Megan, it's time to release negativity. That's upright. Methinks that you feel like this is just a disgruntled person that got let go. Take time to breathe out is in reverse, because girl, you feel like you can't catch a break. Balance spirituality and practicality. Megan is currently employing spiritual workers to do court juju for her. Ironically, in a reading I've done before relating to her and Cardi, it might have been on my community tab. It might not have been a recorded one, because I do have readings on my community tab. I haven't done one on there for a while because I just do the readings on here now. But I think it was one of those where I was saying a long time ago that they weren't really seeing eye to eye anymore, and Megan was elevating herself now that she was aligned with Jay-Z and free from Carl and stuff like that. And anyways, I saw that she did have Cardi do some court case juju for her, because I remember saying Cardi is good with the court case juju. I'd let her do some court case juju for me. So that's what she's doing currently. On the bottom, prosperity lies ahead. Your commitment is being attested. Don't let pride get in your way. It's time to take action. Megan and her team are confident that they will win in court because they feel like this person is just greedy, disgruntled, and up for a money grab. Now, that's the message that Spirit gave me for Megan. Before I put these up, I actually want to ask about these. Spirit, why is it time for Megan to release negativity? Why did I pull this for her? Methinks she let him go because of what went down that he's alleging. Methinks that it wasn't an accumulation of things. It wasn't a performance issue. It was this situation with Megan and some woman. They did get into it as a fallout, and they did let him go because at that point he was a liability. He was let go because of that lesbian situation that he's alleging. So I'm going to say that he is telling the truth based on what I see now, allegedly. They did let him go because of that situation that he alleges with Megan having sex with another woman, allegedly. The star is Megan because it's an Aquarius card. This lets me know that in the industry, Megan has to do things, allegedly, behind the scenes. She has to do things with people at the time and currently because of her situation, her dire situation. Because this girl is broke. She don't own nothing. I don't care what nobody says, what the headline said. This girl is owned by whoever bought and paid for her. First it was Carl. Jay-Z, he helped, him and his cohorts helped buy and pay for her from Carl. Strong arm her. She has to work. Megan is a working girl. And this is what she does, allegedly. I'm sorry if you guys are her fans, and I'm not shading her for this. I'm telling you guys this because all of the girls in the industries either are working girls or were working girls up until some point. And then it gets to the point where they're just so high level that the stigma of being a working girl isn't the same. They are commodities at that point. Megan is still a working girl. And at that time, this is what she was doing. Everybody talks about Megan being free with her cooch, but this isn't something that Megan does just because she loves sex. I mean, maybe she does, but this is something that she does to get put on. Megan is trying to win at all costs, and whatever she has to do, she's doing it just to be in the industry. That's what I see here. Take time to breathe out. Her legal team don't take time to breathe out. Hasn't taken the time to breathe out since she acquired them. Because it's always something that they have to get her out of. Balance spirituality and practicality. Ten of Cups in reverse. Hold on. The Hermit. Strength. Megan has to go to someone as a spiritual worker because the juju doesn't run in her bloodline. It's not a path that she walked in. So she doesn't know the juju that's strong enough to get her out of court. You know, she just might know how to, oh, let me go to the Botanica and get me a love candle or a money candle. But she doesn't know the juju strong enough to do spells and rituals that can get her out of situations. She has to go to a worker. And, all right, so now that the oracles are done, Megan Thee Stallion, talk to me about this situation with this ex-employee of yours suing you in court for unpaid wages and wrongful termination, I believe, due to an incident that happened between you, another woman, and him. Megan Thee Stallion, talk to me about this lawsuit in truth. Keep nothing from me. Is what this man's saying true? Did you wrongfully terminate him, not due to any legal reasons like performance or something like that, but is it true that he was let go because after y'all got into it, when he confronted you about whatever it was that he had to endure, and I believe it was numerous times, and he got sick of it, and y'all got into it, Roc Nation decided that he might be a liability, so they start phasing him out. Talk to me about this entire situation, Megan. Will it happen? What the man said happened. Megan also feels like it doesn't matter because she'll be successful in court. That's how she feels now. Yeah, it happened, but so what? I'm a big dog now, so I'm going to get past this. Challenging her, though, the Four of Swords. These are secrets about Megan Thee Stallion that she doesn't like people talking about what she does because, well, it's multiple reasons. Megan Thee Stallion wouldn't like anybody to expose her for this type of scandal, a sexual scandal, considering most of her scandals have to do with sex or a sexual partner or something like that. Oh, it's a hornet, you guys. Hold on. All right, y'all. I've been fighting that hornet for the past 15 minutes, and I'm tired. I almost said, fuck this reading. I am done with this. But anyways, Four of Swords. These are things that he's discussing that aren't supposed to be talked about because they go on in the industry. And he knows he's not supposed to be exposing her. Excuse me, according to the way the industry is run. He is allegedly not interested in women. And allegedly, that's where the issue came up, because that was just too much for him. I don't know who this man is, and I actually don't know this about him, but this King of Cups reverse comes up often for homosexual men. And so me thinks that this is where this drew the line for him, the girl on girl stuff in front of him. Near future, me thinks Megan will prevail. Or, I'm not going to say anything until I clarify this, but just give me a second. Crowning Megan, the Magician in reverse. She is getting some juju done. This isn't necessarily good juju, even though it is court case juju, because she does have a reason. Well, this man does allegedly have reasons and grounds to sue her that would hold up in court. That's why the Magician is in reverse, because the juju that she's doing is considered dark, because she's trying to win and a just win in the field, in the realm of justice, when at the expense of an injustice, which is why it's dark juju. And to be honest, Megan doesn't have the money to pay this man if he wins in court, which is why she's employing all of her means in order to make sure she doesn't lose in court. Currently, Megan is hiding from these allegations. I don't think that she's going to publicly speak on them. She's going to hide behind her team, hide behind her lawyers, and act as if everything is okay, nothing is going on. Megan, even though, yeah, okay, so I'm just going to stop there. I don't know if anyone put this man up to it, like people are saying. I don't know. I'll come back. Well, Megan's hopes and fears is that she doesn't have to pay this man, but I do think Megan believes that somebody is putting this man up to doing this, or at least that's what people are saying. The outcome is the world. Megan will go on her tour, and I don't think that she will ever address it. She'll just continue going on like business as usual. She has a tour coming up, so that's actually the outcome of this case. And it may be a success for her. I didn't get the justice card. She's going to win in court, I believe, at the expense of this man, though, because he was done wrong. I want to start with the Empress in her near future. Page of Cups reverse, the Hierophant, King of Pentacles in reverse, now Megan's label, she believes, is going to get her out of this, and they probably will get this thrown out of court, but money will be spent to do so if that's the case. I see money being spent to railroad this man's allegations. Me thinks that Megan has a song with Beyonce that Beyonce has not put out because of all of Megan's allegations. Or Beyonce is concerned about Beyonce, and I say Beyonce because the Queen of Pentacles is here. Beyonce doesn't like all of Megan's legal stuff. That's why she doesn't, after Savage, she hasn't done any more with her There could have been a possibility that they could have, since Megan is her husband's artist, and she would have done what she can to promote her in a cute little way even more. Methinks Beyonce feels like Megan is a liability due to her drinking. Because at the time this situation happened, it was when Megan was heavily drinking, and I don't know if she still is. Okay. And the outcome, the world. It's like Megan's just going to go on her tour, and they're going to talk about her tour and the success of her tour and things like that in order to overshadow. So I don't know if they're going to pay to railroad this man or if they're going to pay him off. They don't like this kind of publicity surrounding Megan when they are investing so much money in her upcoming tour. And so they will, you know, put their puff pieces out. They will plant their stories, their distraction pieces, and talk about, you know, what Megan has going on in her career, in order for people not to pay attention to that. And this has to work for Megan because of her tour. They've invested so much money. And Beyonce feels like Megan is a big liability because of all of the money that they've lost in her legal stuff. And then still having to put money into promoting her career at a way so that it gets her. It's like, Megan, we're putting a lot of money to get you to the point where you can be like on up there with the greats in female rap, but you keep fucking it up. That's how Beyonce feels. This man, they got into it. He didn't like them having sex in front of him because he allegedly is not interested in women like that. They got into it. And then they slowly start phasing him out. Challenging card, Four of Swords. Megan allegedly has sex. It's transactional. You see these cups exchanging waters? It's transactional. And she doesn't really have a choice. Because Megan ain't got no money. Again, all of her legal battles. Why doesn't she have a choice? Doesn't have a choice in what? She can't say no when they send her to sleep with people, allegedly. Even though she would like to. She doesn't like doing what she has to do. But it's Death Row Records over here, baby. You signed a contract and it's for life. She signed her life away. I want to look into... She knows who she's dealing with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. She would never want to try him the way she tried Carl. Megan, behind that death card, has to put out what the label tells her to do. Megan has to do and date and put out whatever the label tells her to do. She does not have a choice. She signed her life away with that death card. And she did that when they got her out of the Tory Lanez situation and got him sent away at her expense. Sent away at Megan. Here's the star again. Because they had big money behind her, and that could have ruined her. Jay-Z had just spent a lot of money behind her, purchasing her from Carl. That could have ruined her. Everybody say what I tell you to say. I'll handle the rest. Ironically, the plan fell on the floor because it still didn't go over well for Megan Thee Stallion and her reputation. Let me look into her present position. I think I'm going to end there. Me thinks that he will be paid to keep quiet. Like it could be being discussed now or being handled now. I'm going to end with this Sun in reverse because it's the action, her current action card, and me thinks that it means this is just what goes on in the celebrity world behind the scenes. This is actually, surprisingly, this isn't the moon and the moon, because this gives me depression. I've said in a reading before that Megan is not healthy mentally. She struggles a lot with the price of fame. The sudden, because what happened with Megan when she catapulted, for her was sudden, and it came with sacrifice. It didn't come easy. This actually, I'm not even going to say what I want to say, because in order for Megan's mother to position herself in the industry so that she could have an industry to initiate her daughter in, I see some strange things going on in Megan's childhood. Some strange things going on in Megan's childhood. There are things that Megan will never speak about that causes her to drink. And I won't say never speak about, because maybe she'll speak about it with someone. But these are things that Megan can't live with that causes her to drink. Relationships and people that she's lost as a sacrifice of fame that causes her to drink. This is an unhealthy girl, miserably. And things she has to do, that she's ordered to do, the people that she has to sleep with no emotional attachment, it's a constant wear and tear on her mental health, emotional health, physical health, and her entire being, on her spirit. I'm going to title this reading, Megan the Slave. And prayers to her, allegedly. Love you guys. Bye.